Hello everyone, welcome to this session on tuples slicing. Just like we used slicing in lists, we can also use tuples slicing. Okay, so we can access elements of tuple using indexing operator, that is a square bracket, which we have used in lists as well. So let us take one variable and store a tuple 3 comma 4. Okay, so we can index the first value in the tuple as 0, second value is tuple as 1. Let me consider another value as well, which is say a string, say student name. Okay, so and let us print these values individually. So you can see when I take 0th value I printed 3, whereas when I take the second value of the coordinates, which is student name. Okay, so in this way we can access the elements of a tuple, but we cannot modify the tuple. Okay, so we can also use negative indexing. Okay, so let me take another number. So now negative indexing gives us last value. -1 means last value. This is the second last value. Okay, so let us see whether we are going to get 34 and 9 here. Yes, of course we are going to get here. And similarly, if I say -3, I will get 4. Okay, so it is -1, -2, -3, -4, and on the positive index 0, 1, and the second element and the third element. Okay, so this is how we can access the elements of tuples. We can also create tuple of tuples. Okay, so that is left as an exercise for the learners. Now, in addition to these basic operations, we can also use comparison operators such as greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equals, equals, and not equal to compare the tuples. And these tuples are compared element by element, and comparison stops at the first pair of elements that are not equal. Okay, so to understand this, let us go through some of the examples here. Okay, let us consider the first example. Here we have two tuples compared. One is 1 comma 2 comma 3, another one is 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 8. So here one thing is number of elements are less in this tuple, as well as the values of this tuple are having the weightage lesser than the values here. 1 and 2 same weightage, whereas the third element is 4. Here it is 3. So that's why it is less compared to the second tuple. Okay. So let us make it as say 3 comma 10. Okay. Since here the third element is compared with fourth one, which is lesser, that's why our result is true. Now I will change it to 4, and now we'll check. You can see this one is larger because, sorry, uh, this one is larger because 10 minus 8, if you perform, 2 will be there, whereas 1 to 4, 1 to 4, the result will be 0. So this is a larger value, that's why this condition is not satisfied. Similarly, 1 to 3 and 1 to 3 are compared, both are equal, will get the true as answer. And here 1 to 3 is not equal to 3 to 1, we are going to get the not equal to condition satisfied. Okay, similarly we can perform all the other operations as well. Now let us move on to the slicing part of the tuples. Just like lists, we can slice the tuples in Python. Slicing allows to extract a subtuple from a larger tuple by specifying the start and end indices. The general syntax is like this. tuple start colon end. Okay, so I have taken a tuple with numbers 1 2 3 4 comma 5. In the first slicing I am say I want elements from 0 to 2. Then in the next slicing I want elements from 3 to 5. You can see 0 to 2, 0 and 1, 3 to 5, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, sorry, it is indexing is uh, 3 is here, 4 is here. So 0 1 2 3 4, right? Okay, let me write it as 45, this as 11, this as 33. Okay, so index 0 to 2 I got 1 and 2. Index 3 to 5, index 3 is this one and 5 is this one. Okay, if I want all the elements starting from 0 I can give it as 0 colon. If I want only first 3 elements, then I can give colon 3. I am able to access 1, skip 2, then 33, skip 14, get 45. Okay, let us add step also in the syntax. Okay, so this is how we can slice the tuples. Now we can look at the negative indexing aspect of the tuples. So colon minus 2, what it indicates, all the values till minus 2. So till these values, that means minus 2 is the last index, so 1 2 3 will be our answer. Okay, so you can see 1 2 3 will be our answer because this is minus 1, this is minus 2 till minus 2. Colon minus 2 means starting from 0th index till minus 2. Minus 2 colon means starting from minus 2 all the elements. So that's why we are getting 4 comma 5. Okay, so let me consider this as starting from minus 4. So minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4, from minus 4 all the elements I can change it to minus 4 to minus 1 also. So excluding minus 1 all the elements from 2 minus 4, 2 3 and 4. Okay, so in this way we can access tuples as well. And it's important to note that slicing tuple returns a new tuple and the original tuple remains unchanged. Okay, and also tuples are immutable, so you cannot modify their elements or change their size. This is told multiple times, so you will be clear with the lists and tuples. So lists are mutable, where you can change once you have created a list, whereas tuples once created you cannot change the values within the tuple. Okay, so similar examples we have here. Okay, in Python you can easily convert between list and tuples. This is another important topic. Okay, using the list of and tuple of functions. So we use list of to convert the tuple, tuple of to convert the list. Okay, so let us consider a list of numbers 1 2 3 4 5, and numbers underscore tuple will hold a tuple which is being converted using tuple of function. So in this tuple of we are passing the list. Okay, so and let us print that result. You can see 1 2 3 4 5. instead of these numbers I can pass a list itself here. Okay, the list is like 1 2 3, say 33 as a character, then say another character I will take as dd. Okay, some arbitrary values I'm taking. Now you can see this is also this is also giving the similar result. Okay, either you can pass a variable holding a list or the list itself. You will get a tuple when you use tuple of function. When you use tuple of function. Okay, and there is another function which converts a tuple to list. So we have taken numbers as a tuple. Now list of numbers will provide us a list. Okay, let us execute this as well. You can see this tuple has been converted to a list. It was parenthesis here, here it is a square brackets. Same is true here as well. We can directly supply a tuple. Okay, now you can see this tuple has been converted to a list. Okay, as already discussed, we can concatenate two lists. As already discussed, we can concatenate two tuples, say numbers 1 1 2 3, another one is 4 5 6. We have combined them by using numbers 1 plus numbers 2. Okay, so this is the result. The combined tuple is here. Okay, so one has to note that numbers 1 and numbers 2, these tuples are not changed. Okay, now iteration on the tuples. We can iterate over the elements of the tuples and we can print these elements. For that we have taken again numbers tuple and we are using for loop. For loop we are going to learn in chapter 5. So do watch the video of chapter 5 to learn on for loops. So for number in numbers, so here number is a iterator variable, whereas numbers is a Python tuple which we have defined already. Okay, so the meaning of this particular statement is get values from numbers tuple one by one in the number variable. Okay, number variable first holds one value, next 2 3 4 5, like that. Okay, these numbers will be printed in the next loop, in the next line of the for loop. Okay, so you can see it is been printed one after another. I can do some mathematical operations as well here. So you can see 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, likewise. So that's all for this session. In the next session, we'll learn on sets in Python collections. Thank you.